Alright. Hello. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm back after a day break with more pixel puzzles. That's exciting. So, recap from yesterday. We got kidnapped by some guy, by some creep who was like locking us in his basement, and we got rescued by our friends. And then a weird like magic puzzle tower appeared in the middle of town, and we're like not sure what's going on. So now we're investigating, and I did all the routes with all the other people, and right now we're doing the rest of crosswords. Crossword, where are you going? Hey, wait for me. Alright. So this game is Picross. In case you hadn't realized already what the titular pixel puzzles are. Binoculars. There he is. Pixel girl, you tailed me all the way here? You're a better detective than I am. Maybe. I think I've cracked this case open at least. Crossword, are you? Do we say the honest thing, or do we say the jokey thing? Say the honest thing. Those mysteries were just puzzles, not case files. Plus, the officer called you junior detective. You're not an actual detective, are you? Not the sort that solves crimes, just the sort that earns merit badges. Take a look at this. This is the big one. So, sorry if I found a problem with playing this game on stream, that whenever I think about Picross, I have to stop talking, which I shouldn't. Keep talking. So, want to look at more apartments today, or one more apartment. That was exciting. I've applied to, what, 5 places now? No, 4. 4 places. Most of which pretty cute. Some of which fine. I'm pretty desperate to find something. So I can't be very picky. Where? Yeah, around here. I was a loyal participant in the police department's junior detective program. I still carried a badge. It's just a childish outreach program for elementary school students. We solved a simple puzzle and learned basic logic. I simply continued to participate longer than the other children. This is deeply embarrassing. I think it's sweet. Why don't you didn't you tell me earlier? When you assumed I was a proper detective, I couldn't bear to correct you. Not like Sherlock Holmes at all, or maybe I'm too much like him. Fiction makes it seem like any mystery can be solved if you file away thousands of facts in your head. Like distinguishing rare types of poison, or what sort of mud splashed on your pants, or noticing what side of your shirt buttons are on. That's not what it's like at all. I used to think being a detective would prove that all the facts I know aren't just for fun. Perhaps I'm only good for solving crossword puzzles. Probably. Pixel girl? Just because you're good at something doesn't mean it has to be your whole meaning of life. Who cares? I like your fun facts. Besides, you're a superhero. Maybe those minor details will come in handy against a villain. And we never would have collected this without your help. Is it a case file? A dossier. A dossier. Take a look inside. He's so cute with his face scrunched up like that. What's in there? Do we have a name? An address? What does it say? I need to know. Oh, absolutely nothing new. No priors, no records, not even a name, though his eye color is officially hazel. Darn. I didn't even know this time when he kidnapped me. To be fair, we were kept quite literally in the dark. Even if we didn't learn anything new, at least we know that the police don't know anything either. And it was nice of the officer to give us that info. What was her name again? She's Officer... I'm not sure, really. I should have checked her badge. Her name is on the edge of my brain, but I just can't seem to remember it. I've known her for most of my life. Why can't I remember her name? Maybe it's due to all this trivia jumbled up in here. Maybe I shoved out every detail I deemed trivial. Don't be so hard on yourself. Look at me. Can't remember anyone's name. Me neither. I'm terrible with names. Sometimes I remember names, but not faces, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I know somebody called Mary, but I don't know who it is. And sometimes I remember the face, but not the name. It's awful. I'm very bad at it. I go to the coffee palace like every Sunday, every day, and I couldn't name one barista. People at the shoe store might as well be one dude moving really fast because I can't tell any of them apart. You're right. I'm sure it's just a little brain blackout. We should return to HQ, but it's such a nice day out. Maybe we could stay here just for a little longer. I'd like that. We can stay here for the rest of the afternoon. Crossword? Here we go. Let's see. Good tight. I think we can both spare the time for a little nap. Woo! Got all of them. Good job, team! I know we're on a super important recon mission, but that doesn't mean we can't turn it into a super hangout too. That was actually pretty fun. Agreed. Alright, let's share what we learned. Who wants to go first? Anyone? Crossword? Yes, right. I acquired a dossier with everything the police knows, but alas, it turned out to be 6 across. Nothing at all. Of Yiddish origin. Bupkis. That's a shame. But it's also a relief, since my plan also failed. I entered the library at peak hours, just after school was getting out. Bad timing kept me from exploring the most heavily guarded sections of the library. Not only that, but I caught a glimpse of a Grand Master stalking the aisles like a disgruntled spirit. He was looking for naughty readers trying to stick gum under the shelves, or do as they please with the Dewey Decimal System. What's like Grand Master? Well, think of them as your villainous group. Much worse than the villain, but also much more ambivalent. It's really kind of a long story. I went rock climbing. Thanks, Paisio. At least one of us didn't hit a low point. Guys, let's stay focused here. Things didn't work out like we planned, but this was only day 1 of our villain investigation plot. And things always have to go wrong once or twice before we make a breakthrough. Right, Pixel Girl, well said. That's exactly why I'm going to upstage everyone else and present the documents I swept from City Hall. That's our Sudoku, always filling in the empty spaces. Ah, some PIDs, vastly important documents. Your fearless leader requests a detailed report. Please, use the corkboard. You've earned it. I don't have anything formally prepared per se. Is it because you were playing Sweetheart Safari online? Oh no, caught playing video games again, Sudoku? You're off the hook this time. What's important is that we use that report to find out anything we can about the puzzle tower, the villain, or literally anything else. I left my reading glasses at home, but I can still try to sniff out some inconsistencies. Lee gets to reading the records. I find the puzzles in this game to be like a comfy level of challenge. Not hard. They're not hard, but they're like comfortable. They're like fun to do. The records. Business registration lists are so dry. Just how many businesses are there? There's Coffee Pals. I love that cafe. Like a beacon in the dark, like a cup of coffee in the cold. Coffee Pals will bring you smiles. I also always appreciate high-cross games. I have 0 lines, because they're just fun. You'd be like, haha, I figured this one out. You don't have to think, because it's just a 0. I think that's fun. Goodbye. Coffee. Now back to lists of foreign construction companies. Oh dear. Ah, crap. What did you find? I'm guessing we just noticed the same thing? Probably. In the same pattern? Same cutoff date, I think. What's cut? Who's cut? That we can find an exact start date. So we can make a guess using at least 2 data points. Those 2 are heating up. Don't leave the rest of us out in the cold. Ah, sorry, Sudoku, would you? We just got a little excited. The problem is... there are no records from more than 5 years ago. They're missing? More likely they're simply not there. Chess, I call upon your trusty communicator. What is today's date? It's October 12th, 2030. Clue in the year of the dog? You guys are saying that there's nothing from 2024 or earlier. Why would that be the case? Sure, I could find something in the list of registered businesses. What? This is weird. Am I missing something here? I can't find any businesses that go back further than June 2025. Huh? Can't find anything older than that in my list either. What list is that, Priscilla? Every arborist contacted by City Hall for park maintenance and topiary. Someone in government sure loves shrubbery. I know what I grabbed was all publicly available information. I even told the staff to give me everything from as far as back as the records go. What if there's a 5-year limit on records? That could be true, but for everything here? Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Freedom of Information Act in 1966. While some U.S. states have variations on this law, no one should be denied information on a year-to-year basis until topiaries become a matter of national security. What about a government cover-up? Sure, you joke about topiaries, but their size is perfect for hiding cameras inside. Or maybe the city's hall staff has been replaced with evil doppelgangers. Sure, you joke about topiaries, but what if there's a plant inside our government? Slowly sculpting our city streets in their image, pruning any they deem too prickly. How do we even know if they were affected by state variations on the Freedom of Information Act? What state do we even live in? We're in some state of affairs, that's for sure. We have a few pieces here, but too few to fully put together. It's not what we set out to find, but it's certainly something. Can we cross-reference this at the library? I'm sure we could find a history book from more than 5 years ago. Maybe there was a big fire. Maybe, maybe not. Do you think the puzzle tower is related to all of this? Ever since the tower showed up, weird things have been happening. Actually, now that I think about it, weird things started happening when the villain first appeared. Spooky. Would be really funny though if it was just like, nah, the records just don't go back that far. We have a really bad system. And our database can't handle more than 5 years worth of data. Because that's like something I could see happen in an actual government. The villain. I wonder if the villain was involved with the missing records. It doesn't add up unless the villain is secretly the mayor. Yeah, add that possibility to the corkboard. I'll go through his garbage to confirm. Think the villain somehow deleted these records without anyone noticing? Again, maybe, but maybe not. His appearance in our city can't just be a coincidence. We could interrogate the villain and find out something new. Interrogate? How about we be more careful with our choice of words? I think Pixel Girl has earned a pass in all future interrogation sessions. No, crossword might be right. I'm not up for being a bargaining chip, but From the way the villain fumbled his original kidnapping plot, seems like we can trick him somehow. Add that to the police report. Hazel eyes and one big mouth. Pixel Girl is comfortable with us reasoning with him, but maybe we can find out where he came from. Alright team, let's get back to that tower and see if we can trick the villain. You may be able to goad him into opening the front door. Let's go team. I like the way they do the map here. Oh look, the villain is now in the loading screen. Back at the tower. Visiting this creepy place once was enough for me. This is what we call taking one for the league. Guys, let's stay on track and get in and out. I had an awful headache every time I look up at the tower. Noted, Pixel Girl. Team, let me handle the talking here. Chess versus the villain in a battle of endurance. One of them has to be more long-winded than the other. In and out, Stoku, let's play nice for Pixel Girl's sake. Sorry, go ahead, fearless leader. Knock knock. Villain, are you still up there? There's no response. Maybe he's in the bathroom. No, I think he's in there. This growing headache doesn't feel normal. It feels like it's being caused by the tower. How's the villain doing this? Maybe it's one of his superpowers? Yes, haha, here I am, sitting at the tip top of the tower, looking down upon you all. There's his awful voice again. Even though he's way, way up there, the villain's voice echoes to the ground. I wonder how he does it. Maybe he really does have a big mouth. It's chilly up here at the Puzzle League. Reminds me of how cold this world can truly be. Sorry to hear that, villain. It's warmer down here where we're standing. Are you sure you don't want to come down and talk with us, superpower to superpower? As I've said before, the locked door I set up as a precaution against you, myself, and pretty much every known force in this world. There's no getting in without some fantastic display of power. 5 of you are fantastic, ha ha ha. That's not why we're here, villain. We just want to know what you are up to. Are up to chess. I didn't realize you two were college buddies. Why'd you have to choke now of all times? I think I've made myself very clear, Puzzle League. The only way any of us are going to have a good future is if I meet with Pixel Girl alone. I'm not sure why she's staying quiet when it's clear she's the kingpin of your operation. Unless the rookie is leading the conversation to set up for castling. I'm not the rookie here. I'm the leader. If anything, Pixel Girl is the rookie, which is exactly why we're protecting her from you. Well, at least we know Chess won't be hatching any master plans behind our backs. Chess, let me try to negotiate here. Villain, is Pixel Girl your only demand? Surely you'd want something else. Money? Power? All the answers to life's difficult question? No, it's the girl that I want. None of you come close to possessing her pure potential. It's practically radiating from her. Pixel Girl, you don't know what kind of energy is coming out within you. Don't you remember what the voice told you? The voice? He can't mean... Strike down that which does not belong to this world. Am I supposed to strike down the villain, or does he want me to strike down the Puzzle League? I mean, we have a giant puzzle piece for a friend, which of us actually belongs in this world. How do you know about the voices, villain? Did they speak to you too? Oh ho ho, so you all heard voices. What secrets did they tell you? Chess, shut up before you say something you shouldn't. I don't even know what we should or shouldn't be saying. Pixel, did you hear something when you gained your powers? The only voice I heard was the call of justice. I was told to connect the disparate pieces into one. I helped form the league, so I assumed that's what the mysterious voice meant. That was clearly a good thing. Why don't we talk about this literally anywhere else? We're just feeding the villain information now. Wait, I have one more idea. PC, can't you jump really high? Try jumping up to get a good look at the villain. I think I might have to wait, Chess. Instead, we should all move out of the way. Like now. What the heck is that? Boom! Cough. Is everyone okay? Am I okay? Did the villain attack us? I'm okay, I've got Sudoku too. Get off me! How romantic! Jess jumped on top of Sudoku to protect her. Cough, cough. I've heard foot soldiers will fall on grenades to protect the rest of their company. Excuse me? Look, the puzzle tower. It's open. Just like that, we have the opening we're looking for. It's a literal opening since whatever the villain threw at us knocked down the door like a battering ram. It could have killed us. Villain. Villain, every trick you throw at us only makes us angrier. Your jail sentence longer. Why isn't he responding? I thought he would at least like to gloat. Maybe he's embarrassed that he missed. What are we waiting for? I say we charge in there. Doesn't this feel like another trap? I've been kidnapped before. We saved you as a group before too. Pixel Girl, if we go in there together, we can stop the villain for good. We're a team, we're the Puzzle League. If we stand together, we can solve any puzzle together. Besides, the villain just accidentally knocked down his front door. Might accidentally knock himself out before we get up there. What did he throw at us? It looks like... Looks like a giant pencil. I like the conceit of this is very similar to what Murder by Numbers had. Murder by Numbers had the robot, forget their name, who could basically only see in Picross, which is a really fun idea. And basically you solving the Picross puzzles was you helping the robot figure out what things were, which I think was really fun. Murder by Numbers, very good game. I absolutely recommend it. Well, it looks like a pencil, but the texture of it is really, really creepy. It looks so unnatural. Did the villain grow it in a lab? Pencils can't grow in labs, sweetie. Heat lamps can't burn hot enough during the gestation period. PC, can't I have one silly thought in the privacy of my own head? Just another educated guess. But for now, let's leave these as guesses. I want to see what's inside this mysterious tower. Let's get into that tower and pull the villain out by his ears. Tally-ho. We're hitting the end game early. Okay. Trust you guys to protect me here. Let's go serve up some justice. My headache feels like a throbbing compass needle, pointing directly at the tower. The villain is at the top of this thing, and now that we're in, he has nowhere to run. First steps into the darkness. Darkness as far as the eye can see. But where there is darkness, there must also be a white shining light. If you pick white, you get to move first. I'm yellow! Now I'm trying to keep my cool. It's really smart for Sudoku and Crossword to charge ahead like that. It's dark in here. You see how did the pieces of the puzzle planet have night vision? Where I come from, there is no such thing as night, only the oppressive glare of a bright yellow sun. Our sun is yellow too. Sadly, only members of the upper echelon are granted sunglasses. The rest of us have to trade ration stamps for a few precious eye drops. Makes sense, your people are like 30% eyeball. The windows to my soul are big enough to cool an apple pie on. I love her. She's wild. Quiet, guys, do you see that up ahead? It's a tiny floating light. Look, there's another one floating above the first light. Quick, hide. First light flits about, where the second sweeps slowly with wider gestures. Oh no, now the first light is banging into the second light over and over again. Are they fighting? Wait, I think that's just Sudoku hitting crossword. Don't tell me. Your stupid facts. They're going to scare me. I simply meant to imply that this level of darkness is perfect for picking out the creature's blood-red eyes, as was reported by citizens in several New Jersey newspapers in 1909. Ouch! Blood-red eyes? Wait, Sudoku keeps swimming. She might damage her communicator. Sudoku crossword, stop this madness. Great, the rest of the cavalry finally caught up. We were doing some reconnaissance, but Sudoku and I got caught up in an unexpected skirmish. Maybe I should tend to my wounds and act as a gate across. Noble souls are tasked with keeping a lookout. Sentinel. You better watch out, man. Come up with any more scary stories and I'll figure out how to lock you up in here. Is this as far as you guys went? This hallway seems to go on forever. We went up ahead maybe 500 feet. There doesn't seem to be an end in sight. Well, that just means we won't have to split up again. There has to be a staircase or a ladder we can use. Or maybe the villain installed an elevator. We have Alicia Otis to thank for that. As the inventor of the modern elevator, he opened the door for William LeBaron Jennings to construct the world's first skyscraper. Home insurance building in 1880. Hey, crossword? The rest of the league went on ahead. Hurry up! At least I appreciate you, Mr. Otis. Look up ahead, it's a spiral staircase. It stretches really high up. Well, team, shall we venture upwards? Looking back down the hall, I can barely see the light from the sunset outside. Puzzle League's only way out is a tiny orange rectangle in the distance. I really don't climbing back into the darkness, but I am a superhero. This is what I signed up for. Let's go, crossword. I want to lead the charge this time. Bravery is the best medicine. We bound up the spiral staircase, up and up and up. Till finally... Are you guys seeing that blue light up there? Yeah, where's that glowing coming from? Not sure. Let's pick up the pace and find out. Even though it's scary, I'm starting to feel like a real hero. We're on the cusp of adventure. I can see the top. We've made it. But it's not an adventure we stumbled on. Puzzle League just fell headfirst into another mystery. Wait, these are... Pixel puzzles? Pixel Girl. The walls are covered in pixel puzzles. Hundreds of puzzles stretched out before us, illuminating with a strange blue light. For the first time ever, I'm not excited to see pixel puzzles. Pixel Girl, something tells me you don't want to solve these. This is a little overwhelming. My head is spinning. I feel faint. Pixel Girl. Okay, I didn't mean to almost pass out there. I'm just going to steady myself against a wall. Actually, this puzzle here doesn't seem too difficult. Maybe I'll solve one to keep my mind off things. Yeah, it's a lot of 0 rows. We can do that. Typical me, that actually made me feel a lot better. Maybe I'll solve another. Picross is so good. I used to always do Picross and bus to uni. Which of course, this year, not happening a lot. So I kinda uninstalled the Picross app from my phone. Yeah, there's been a bunch of 15 ones. I think 15 is the biggest they get, but that's pretty alright already. Could always be bigger, but you know. Get yourself a girl with a big Picross. Short skirt and a big Picross. That's me. Wore my short denim skirt today. Very good skirt, let me say. Very big fan of that skirt. It's very short, which is just how I like it. Oh, it's already done. Howdy, lastly. It's going good. We entered the big puzzle tower, which is very exciting. I'm very intrigued by this mystery. Missed that one. Still wrong. There we go. Chest! We're in a hallway full of pixel puzzles now, which is exciting. These puzzles are amazing. Cool drink of water. Pixel puzzles refresh. What did you just do? Let's see a little compassion chest. She nearly passed out. No, Sudoku, look! Look up with everyone else. The hallway erupts in a pale blue light. Once, twice. You can see all the way down the hall. Further down, the hallway ends and branches off into 2 directions. Incredible! I thought only the power of love could light the way forward. Perhaps the power of pixel puzzle solving is the power of love. Did you do this? Maybe? I guess I wasn't really thinking. solved these 2 puzzles here? They're glowing blue now. How did you fill them in? I just traced the answers with my hand. It's second nature at this point. Someone else try one. I want to know if love can make our powers cross-pollinate. I could take a shot at my first pixel puzzle. Pixel Girl, are any of these beginner level? Like tonight, your movements are erratic and confusing. Pixel Girl and I share the greatest understanding, therefore I should be the one to attempt. This one looks easy enough. Slap, slap, slap. That's the most aggressive display of puzzle solving I've ever seen. Go, Sudoku, go! If you add 3 squares here, then that means you can cross out these 4 here. Nothing's happening. Does that mean there's no chemistry between Sudoku and Pixel Girl? Dream on. Pixel Girl, you just touched these and they started glowing. Yeah. Nothing happens when I attempt this puzzle either. Pixel Girl, please come over and give this one a try. Okay, let's see. So much pixel puzzle solving. I was watching a video about the big chess computer, Big Blue, a while back. Fucking wild. Also really funny. Angel. Really funny that the person programming back then, the most advanced chess computer in the world did not know how to play chess. Or knew the rules, but wasn't good at it. Which I find really funny. Another blinding flash of blue light. Would appear only Pixel Girl can solve these puzzles. Then I still have a chance? Ignoring that. What are we supposed to do now? Half splits in 2. Who knows how many more splits beyond that? There could be a maze ahead with a Minotaur lying in wait. Let's move down the hall and get a better look. Pixel Girl, can you walk now? Yeah, I actually feel a lot better. This awful headache doesn't want to give in, though. Okay. Let's take it slowly. We don't know where these pixel puzzles came from. Maybe the villain needed help solving all of these. That's why he wanted to meet with her. All this just to hire a walking walkthrough? You know that feeling when you've connected all your edge pieces, but the middle is still all empty? That's how I'm feeling right now. Which way are we supposed to go? There are 5 of us, enough to make groups of 2 and 3. So, Pixel Girl, were you feeling, closer to any of us? Do you want me to pick favorites at a time like this? Alright, we're gonna do all of them. Because, of course we are. Let's start with Sudoku. Hey Sudoku, need a break from crosswords fun facts? Absolutely, get me out of here! I was breaking the tension. Sudoku grabs my hand and charges ahead. I guess we're taking the left path! You only get a few steps down the hall when Sudoku stops and lets go of my hand. Sorry, waiting around here was making me feel anxious. I mean, impatient. I figured it would be better to choose for everyone. It's not like we know where we're going. I guess that's true. To be honest, sometimes it seems like you'd be better suited to lead. Not that I have any trouble doubts about chess. You're just very decisive. I'm only decisive when the choice doesn't matter. Like choosing which path to take or what to order for lunch. When things really matter, that doesn't matter either. Chess is a fine leader. He really cares about us. I think that's why he has trouble making up his mind sometimes. That's really sweet. Don't tell him I told you that. Your secret emotions are safe with me. My reputation thanks you. Stoko reaches out. Is she reaching out for me? Is this what they call a moment? And touches the wall. I guess not. What are these walls made of? It feels like marble, but it doesn't look like any marble I've ever seen. Other than the pixel puzzles on the wall, we've just seen nothing but hallways. Why did the villain make this tower? If it's a trap, why hasn't anything happened? His actions don't make sense. Great, just what we need. Another fork in the road. I wonder if... Ouch. My headache just came back in full force. I feel it pulling me left. I get this growing feeling that I'm supposed to go alone. I guess we should go right. Decision made, we're going right. Why don't you go right? I'll go left. You want to split up? We know the villain isn't here, right? I'll be fine. I just want to make sure we cover all of our bases. Are you sure? I might not be able to come after you if something happens. Trust me. Okay, see you on the other side. And with that, she's gone. Here I go, down this hallway alone. Maybe I didn't think this through. Right. Let's try Pixel. Pixel Girl, are you picking me? I haven't said anything yet, Pixel. Your heart sings loudly even when faced with adversity. Well then I guess I'm saying, yes, please come with me to explore the puzzle tower. Don't make me beg. I wouldn't dare, at least not in front of the others. Pixel is so horny! She's always horny. Come now, let's have a little alone time. Pixel nudges me down the left-hand path without letting me have say in the matter. Well, she always seems to know where she's going, so I guess it's fine. Well, Pixel Girl, you have any burning secrets you want to admit in what could be our final moments together? Don't be so romantic and morbid at the same time, Pixel. I can only handle one swelling emotion in my stomach right now. Sorry, sweetie. Look on the bright side. It should be a paradise to you. Look at all these pixel puzzles waiting to be solved. You'd spend days in here if you brought granola bars and installed a porta potty. I want to enjoy myself, but it's hard when paradise is hidden in this creepy tower. Why did the puzzles in the puzzle tower have to be pixel puzzles? Why couldn't they be Sokoban? Anything can be Sokoban puzzle if you push hard enough. I'm not sure what a Sokoban puzzle is. Solving pixel puzzles always makes me feel better, but it's worth coming here to chase that feeling. Pixel and I come to the end of the hallway, and within another fork in the patch. Decisions. Praise your heart telling you to go, Pixel Girl. My headache is pulling me to the left. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's decided. We'll split up to cover more ground. You go left, I'll go right. And with that, Pixel boldly blazes her own trail. Here I go. Down the hallway alone. Crossword, will you go with me? Just as long as you don't tell any scary stories. She cannot be trusted. I will attempt to censor myself. This is your last chance to back at Pixel Girl. Too late, he's become too endearing to resist. We head down the left-hand path. It's nice to have a quiet moment with Crossword. Bracing for a scary story, though. He has so many facts that in that head of his. I'm sure 43 of them are really, really scary, and that's almost half of them. Pixel Girl, eat. I won't tell you any scary stories. Sorry, I'm just on edge. Plus, you really freaked Stoko out earlier. I was just relating the account of the Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil? What's that? Some sports mascot turned evil? Walks the earth and stalks good little girls from birth? Pixel Girl, the Jersey Devil isn't real, it's an urban legend. I just wanted to get Stoker's mind off our present situation with some light facts. Nothing is as scary as what we imagine to be lurking in the dark. It's only with research and established facts that we can clear a path through the darkness of uncertainty and doubt. Crossword. The Jersey Devil isn't real? No. That's a relief. I'm glad. Really, I'm just happy to know you were listening. When I ramble, I get the feeling that no one pays me any mind. You're always interesting, Crossword. You just need to pick your trivia categories wisely and work on your timing. Keep that in mind. Which way, left or right? My headache seems to be pulling me left, and I can't shake the screwing feeling that I'm supposed to go alone. Why don't you go right and I'll go left? You want us to split up? I highly advise against that. It's the exact same thing commonly depicted in horror movies and children's cartoons. It rarely ends well. I'll be fine. Be sure the paths meet up again, with each other again. You insist. Last one. Chess, let's head left. You have all that armor on, so I'm sure you'll be good at protecting me. You're looking for a human shield? I guess that's better than nothing. Don't worry, League. I'll call if anything befalls your fearless leader. Or any of you going to call when you're the one to trouble. Chess and I head down the left-hand path. He's so amazing. I only see him shaking slightly as we walk down the gloomy hallway. But look at me, I'm shivering. Mostly from a spooky atmosphere, but also because it's kind of chilly. Would it kill the villain to turn down the AC? Kill? Where's the villain? I'll take him down myself. He's not here, I was just a little joke. Right, sorry. I was trying to remain vigilant with you under my care. Not that you're a burden. You're the opposite of a burden, which would be more like a feather. You're my feather. You're light, like a light in the dark. That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm sorry, I still feel responsible for letting you get kidnapped. Chess scuffs the ground with his feet. Looks equally concerned and flustered. Guess that's pretty much his natural state. I don't really know who Chess is outside the League. Do you have any hobbies? Oh, where'd that come from? Sorry, the transition happened in my head. Just want to get to know you better. I made this costume, didn't I? I have another one in white, too. So I'd say my hobby is sewing? And, oh look, another fork in the path. Left or right? Maybe we should split up. Pixel Girl, I'm your leader and I want to keep you safe. I'm also your friend, and I respect your ability to make your own decisions. Even though you were kidnapped by the guy who owns this town. Still, you're an adult, and I don't have the right to order you around. Although I'm also your leader, yet at the same time I can't be the leader of your free will. Even though... Headache seems to be pulling me left. If I wait around for Chess to make up his mind, we'll never get through here. Besides, I can't shake this growing feeling that I'm supposed to go alone. I love that everybody, except for Piscina, she's just like, yeah, I'm supposed to go alone. And Piscina is just immediately like, let's split up! Spooky path, you have no power over me. Be gone. Nope, I'm still feeling scared. I'm all alone here, just me and... Alright, pixel puzzles. Who needs internal bravery when I can be brave at solving challenging pixel puzzles? Every hallway is covered with them, and each puzzle looks unique. A girl could spend days in here and not even make a dent. Well, I could solve just one more. Like this one. Puzzle time. I adore the just excuse me. I have a very dry throat. I adore the decision to just have a tower full of pixel puzzles, like not even how do we get a bunch of puzzles in there with a good story explanation? I know what we could do. Let's have tower of pixel puzzles. It's genius. I have a very nice smelling candle burning right now, but I think that might also be what is making my throat terribly dry. I mean, I'll extinguish it though, because I like the candle. And I am stupid. Shield! Ah, that hits the spot. There's another flash of blue light. Every time I solve a puzzle, it glows brighter. Maybe I could test that theory again. Oh wait, you're silly. Yeah. Like that. Steadily solving the pixel puzzles. Like, once you've solved enough Picross, it like always just like pattern recognition. Like, puzzles will have similar patterns in them, because it's like an easy thing to include and make solvable. Because like it's hard enough to make a Picross. You have to make it solvable. Or like not too hard. Like every Picross is solvable by trial and error, but it has to be solvable without any guessing, which is the hard part. Another blue light, and that puzzle was pretty easy. I know, maybe to get farther the further up the puzzle tower I get. Just check this one. Oh yeah. You can tell it's just a simple puzzle by looking at it. It's a 10 out of 10. Don't feel bad, little puzzle. You're just more of a cooldown for me. Right now, I'm seeking a challenge. No. Well, maybe. No, this one looks to be a toughie. Interesting. She calls one with a 0-line tough. We'll see about that. I think especially like for I used to have a Picross app, Picross Galaxy, on my phone, and do those Picross puzzles in the train. And it's a good app. I really like it. It has some good like haptic feedback when you use the like cross, which is fun. But a lot of their puzzles require guessing, I feel like, especially the later ones, as they got like further and further into the app. Which was a shame, because I really enjoyed most of the puzzles there. But just because they were so guess-heavy towards the end, that like took a lot of enjoyment away. And like this game, for example, 0 guessing so far, so that's very good. I would say if you make a Picross game like this, you kind of have to have it be guess-free, just because of like kind of people who are playing it. Like, you don't want people to get frustrated and stop because they guessed wrong, which is the worst. Like, having to completely restart at a level of Picross just because you guessed wrong is really upsetting. Something I wish this had, it doesn't. It's an undo for when I do something dumb like that. That would be pretty good. Sometimes I make silly mistakes. Because I'm a silly, silly girl. X! That wasn't too hard. If mental gymnastics made you sweat as hard as actual gymnastics, then I'd need a towel. Good job, me. Another pixel puzzle in the bag. Crap, where am I? I was so fixated on finding the perfect puzzle that I didn't realize just how far along I walked. Okay, don't panic. Just head back to the last intersection so you absent-mindedly waltz through and try to remember. You can either go left or right. Easy. Except this is a 4-way intersection. Guys, Puzzle League, you see a chess? Anybody out there? Jersey Devil? Well, at least there aren't any devils. What the? Another flash of light. My headache is flaring up again. Did someone figure out how to solve the tower's puzzles? Oh yay, does that mean that the team is taking an interest in pixel puzzles? Maybe it's crossword. If I meet up with Crossword, he'll be able to get us back to the first intersection. Probably. Well, no point in staying put. You know what they say, when you're lost, keep moving around, because eventually you'll be found. This game is fun. I like this game a lot. For a few minutes of purposeful wandering, I find myself in a great hall. Oh, this is the first landmark I've seen. It's a massive empty space, no fireplace, no topiaries, and no trapdoors. There's another red flash down the next hallway. Hey, Crossword, you're discovering the joy of pixel puzzles. I'm so proud of you. Maybe we can solve a few puzzles over dinner sometime. Curses. How is anyone supposed to solve these stupid things without getting a throbbing headache? Headache? Whoa. I nearly forgot about my headache in the excitement. Pounding is getting worse now. Did I end up going even further into the tower? I give up on this next one. I'll come back to it later with a glass of water. Crossword? Except it's not him, or any member of the League. When this figure enters the Great Hall, I know I'm in big trouble. The villain has me right where he wants me. In the puzzle tower, without the League. Alone. Uh-oh. Cornered. What I also really like, Picross-wise, are the really big ones that are like comprised of smaller puzzles. For example, you'll have 4 30x30s that gives you a 60x16. You have to solve the 30x30s individually, but it helps you to have solved the one next to it, so you know like roughly like what the shape's gonna be and stuff. It's really neat. Who's there? Oh, it's Pixel Girl. Huh. How do you like that evil laugh? I've been practicing. The tower's oppressive atmosphere couples nicely with the echoey hallways. The villain, so here we stand face to face. You, definitely you, have nowhere to run. Not me, I have plenty of reasons to run. You know exactly where to run. Would you mind showing me? I could use an escort out of this tower. That's not happening. League will make sure you stay in here so you can't cause any more problems. Oh yeah, you're going to keep me trapped in this tower? Force me to stay in this world of mazes and puzzles? So I can rot away while the Puzzle League rots their digestive health with endless appetizers at Snapplebee's. Yes. Let's use some logic, Pixel Girl. Came in here, but I don't see any Puzzle League in here. You said you wouldn't come here alone, and here you are. Puzzle League split up to look for me. Or for a way up. Or for snacks, or something. I let you out of their sight, and you got lost. Isn't that right? No way, they're just back there. In fact, I can hear them now. I hear nothing, except for the winds of despair howling through these labyrinthine halls. Wait, why are you wandering around here, villain? Didn't you build this tower? You know where you're going, don't you? Of course I know where I'm going. I'm definitely purposefully taking an ambling walk through these sprawling hallways. You think you can beat me at my own mind games? You doubt that I have a backup plan. I'm free to wander these halls as I wish, even if I haven't found my way out. When I get tired or bored, I just let this troublesome headache guide me home. Headache? Sounds like you suffer the same I do. I figured as much. A fearsome will beckons us to the tippity top of this puzzle tower. I've already been up there. It's quite lovely. But I suppose you'll find out soon enough when we head up there arm in arm. As for these headaches that are leading us to the top of the tower, I don't want to go up there. The only way I need to go is out. Up is the only way I know to go. Every time I try to leave, I get lost. There, I said it, I'm lost. I can always find my way back to the top once I've had enough. Villain, how many times have you tried to escape? Maybe 50 or 60 times now. Time moves differently in here. Slower, quicker, time is fickle. Not that it matters. All time in this world is coming to an end. Please, Pixel Girl, now that we can speak on equal terms again, let me ask. Join me. This world is dying. Soon everyone will will be no more. I'm sorry, but that includes all of your superhero crushes. Cut them loose. Keep flip-flopping. Do you want me to team up, or do you want to destroy the city? If you want to be nice to me, then you'll have to be nice to my friends too. I can't be nice to everyone. I can't save all these people. If you come with me right now, I might be able to save 2 people. 2 people? Pick your 2 favorite members of the Puzzle League, and I'll take them with us to our new world. Sure, you can whittle down the list already. I'm so sick of you. No one needs a new world. We're content living in this one. There are pixel puzzles to be solved, cute superheroes to romance, and plenty of adventures that I still haven't had yet. So why don't you take a chill pill, stay stuck in this tower, think about how you want the world to see you, because right now, you're a despicable villain. The world wants nothing more than for you to get rid of this puzzle tower, and just get lost. Get lost? Even in this place, it still turns out the same. Pixel Girl, I'm sorry. Regardless of what either of us want, the world you love will be gone. I gave you a chance to save yourself. I even offered you 2 extra friends as a signing bonus. However, with that attitude, I'll have to destroy you too. Supervillain in progress. Wow, he's solving this fast. It would be really funny if he solved it wrong. And then had to like clear because he was bad at Picross. That would be really funny. Mwahaha. Puzzles are all red now. An oppressive aura begins emanating from the villain. What are those evil pixel puzzle powers? I'll never forgive him for corrupting something so pure. But I should get out of here before he catches me. He's walking right towards me. Crap, crap, crap. My brain is moving faster than my body can. What? It's like I'm moving underwater. I'm stuck. The villain is walking just fine. No, now he's running right towards me. What should I do? I want to scream, but I can't even open my mouth. I just need to turn and escape. Whoa! Great. Clumsy decides to fall over now, at all times. Ouch. Don't cry, Pixel Girl. Even if you get kidnapped, the League will come and save you, right? This is the part where I hear the Puzzle League in the distance. Guys, I could really use your heroics again. Nothing, is this really it? Still alive, but the world is in darkness. I can barely see an inch in front of my face. There's nowhere to look at the ground, but to look at the ground. Wait! The floor! There are pixel puzzles on the floor. Maybe if I solve this one, I can find a way out of this mess. How is she solving this one? She's solving it with, like, her face. Just like laying on the ground, trying to like move her nose to solve the pixel puzzle. The best part of Picross games is, like, story Picross games like this, and Murdered by Numbers is the contrivances to get you to solve a pixel puzzle, and this one, pretty good. Great job, me! Ah! The entire room explodes with blue light. I feel the oppressive darkness lift instantly. Maybe I can use this chance to escape. Stop this, Pixel Girl. Join me. Never. The villain isn't coming in closer for now, but I missed my chance to run. Getting pushed down again by the darkness. A few more pixel puzzles will light the way. I'm gonna turn off the heat real quick. I think that might be what is making my throat dry, so I'll be right back. I'm back. We have I have kind of a shitty heater in this room that makes the air very dry. Makes it hard to breathe. I am very excited to eventually move out of here. Soon, hopefully. I still don't know quite yet how I'm gonna set up like streaming and stuff when I get a new place. But I'll figure it out. Mainly I'm just thinking, do I want a separate room in which I work and stream to my regular room in which I live? But my main issue is, like, I'm not sure how audio would be in a separate room. Because, like, main thing with having a small room like this is the audio is not very echoey. But if I had, like, an office room, it might be a lot more echoey, and I don't really want that for a stream. But first I need to know what kind of apartment I'm in. This last one should do it. But yeah, hopefully that happens sometime soon. I would be very relieved to know where I'm living in the next couple weeks. Just because, you know how it is when you have no idea where you're gonna live. It's very fun, not stressful at all. But yeah, I am in the process of figuring it out, so I'll get there. I would like to have a dedicated, like, office or streaming room. But I also want to be able to play video games in bed. What I do right now is basically I turn around my monitor and then I sit in bed and play games. Because my room is very small, that works out just fine. But if I had, say, a bigger room, or my PC was in a different room for my bed, I could no longer do that. Which would be a tragedy. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Olivia going on her weird tangents about whatever. Sorry. Shattered mask. How? What's wrong, villain? Lighten up? Oh, that was pretty bad. Well, no taking it back. Just a heat of the moment thing. With every puzzle I solved, the room flashes brighter and brighter. My superpowers are pushing back the darkness, and for one brief moment, light shines through to the other side of the room. There he is, the villain. So that's what he really looks like. No, stop it! Stop, stop, stop! Don't look at me! I'm supposed to be hiding in the darkness, watching from afar, just a face distorted on a screen. Enough of the games, I'm sick of puzzles. Sorry, villain, you'll never be able to step foot in a grocery store again. I'll have your photo tacked up by the register and everything. Or maybe just an artist's interpretation of what you look like, described by me. I think it worked. He's retreating back into the darkness. Better use this chance to run. I think I put some distance between us. Did my pixel puzzle powers actually have some impact on the world? I just used my superpowers for good? If only I could use them to get out of here. The villain was right. I can feel my headache pushing me back towards the Great Hall. That must be where the staircase to the next floor is, so maybe if I keep trying to walk away from there. After walking about for about 10 minutes, I stop. I'm still lost. I don't want to be stuck here. I just want to team back up with the League. Pixel Girl? Where the heck did you go? Guys, I'm here! I have to follow that sound. Hey, Pixel Girl, where are you? I'm here, Chess. Pixel Girl, there you are. Where did you go? It's a long story, but I think we should stop yelling and start running. Where's Sudoku? I thought I heard her. Is that Pixel Girl? That's a relief. We came up with a plan. Once we noticed you were missing, we met back up at the first split in the path by the staircase. And we started moving outwards, intersection by intersection, so we could easily find our way back by shouting. Would have been easier if you had solved a few more pixel puzzles. Just a few breadcrumbs, wasn't much to go on. Oh, Chess, I'm so sorry. I got caught up in the moment and were looking for a harder puzzle to ease this awful headache. Then I ran into the villain and... The villain? If he's around, then we definitely have to move. We don't want him following us back out. Chess grabs my hand and leads me back towards the sound of Sudoku's voice. She looks angry, but relieved to see me safe. And it's back to crossword. Finally PC. We head down the staircase and through the hallway. And at the front door of the puzzle tower into the starry night. On the way back, I explain what happened, what the villain said about the top of the tower, his plans and demands. The League embraces me. Is this our first group hug? It's comforting. My friends put on their bravest faces and walk me home together. Once they know I'm safe inside, they head off. Her pajama is so cute. We'll meet up at HQ first thing in the morning. Even though my brain is buzzing, I'm so tired that I fall asleep as soon as my head touches the pillow. Today's ordeal sapped the energy out of me. Like before, I fall into deep, uncertain darkness. But now that I have friends close by, I know that I have friends close by to protect me. Ooh. Big new branching thing. I step into HQ just as early as the day before. Pixel Puzzle. I really like it's eerily quiet. It's kind of strange. I really like that it shows you in which lines there's stuff that you already know. That's actually like really neat and makes it a lot more accessible, I think. Which is always good. I think these games should be, even for people who maybe have trouble with these puzzles. very strange without the music, though, I gotta say. Had the same thing happen in Persona, where the music just like stopped for some reason. And it was just eerily quiet throughout. It was very bizarre. Kind of funny, but very like, what is going on here? Very creepy. Like, why isn't there any music playing? It's so strange. Morning! This time, look who's late to the party! Good morning, Pixel Girl. You're gonna be late. I'll have to revoke your corkboard privileges. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I made all of the rules and none of us care about them. That's it, Stoku. Sorry, but corkboard privileges are now revoked for the entire Puzzle League. Are you revoking your own access, Jess? Last night seems like a bad dream. From a thrilling morning to a romantic midday, then head first into a terrifying nightmare. Being a real hero is exhausting, but seeing everyone here all in one piece, and quite literally, puts me at ease. Pull your head out of the clouds, Pixel Girl, or you'll bump your head on the ceiling. Huh? We asked how you're feeling. I take it that means you aren't feeling well? Oh no, I'm just glad to see us all back together again. The villain is tough, but he doesn't know we're a bigger threat to each other. Gus is willing to lay down his life for his corkboard. Even though Sudoku was joking, the mood turned somber at the first mention of the villain. I even saw his face if just for a second. Or did I? Battle's all a blur. I can just barely make out his features in my mind's eye. If this is like some meta story about how they're all like puzzle characters in a fictional universe, and that's why there was a fucking pencil, that would be wild. Like there was just a real world pencil there, which I love. I really like silly games. Nightmare. That was a cool one. Luckily, Pixel Girl avoided capture inside the puzzle tower. Her escape was quite fortuitous. No repercussions from the villain either. Take a look at this. That was the police commissioner detailing his plan to speak with the dangerous fugitive behind the puzzle tower attack. Tomorrow, the Commissioner will attempt to contact his terrorist from his near-invisible loft above the cloud barrier. The fugitive has not made demands of city government since his last pilot podcast. Guess it's better than that the villain isn't making another scene. He hasn't said anything about the government. He talked to us. We were able to talk to him alone just by pure luck. Ever since that second object fell, there's been non-stop police surveillance around the puzzle tower. Wait a minute. Oh dear. October 17th, but that's impossible? Did we just time travel? We were in the puzzle tower for 3 days? It was only 3 hours at most. Cannot discount the accuracy of daytime news. A communicator also confirms this anomaly. Today's date is indeed correct. 3 days without noticing. No way! We would have definitely got hungry. I'm hungry right now and I only just ate breakfast. Because you're a bro and boy, Chess. Maybe it's like when you're focusing really, really hard, finding a corner piece, you just can't seem to spot it. Then you look up and it's already morning. Your kids are graduating college and you've grown a bushy beard. Or maybe time moves funny inside the tower. We would have all noticed telltale signs of dehydration, except for maybe Piscina. I still need sunlight to live. I'm photosensational. I love her, she's great. Puzzle Tower clearly doesn't fit in with the rest of this world, so it would make sense that time doesn't agree with it either. There you have it, Pixel Girl. Satisfactory non-answer to why we just lost 3 days of superhero work. I guess the time difference works in our favor. We're outside the tower, we have more time to come up with a plan. We have more than twisted time to deal with. Again, let's tune back to daytime news. Coming up next, another predictable weather update. Since the appearance of the puzzle tower, an epidemic of calm continues to smother our city like a wet blanket. Your 5-day forecast is as follows. Nothing. A balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit with no upcoming rain, fog, thunder, or snow. It's not even any wind, go figure. Make sure to lather on the sunscreen. Pray for some sort of change in the weather, folks. Okay, so now there's no weather either. That's spooky. That's very suspicious. No weather. Something I like that Mycroft's Galaxy does is when you have, for example, here we have the 1, the 2, and the 4, and if you have the 1 already set, then it grays that out for you. Which I think really neat. No, I messed up. There you go. eerie calm. The villain is using his powers to tamper with the world. Time, gravity, and now weather. Called us to calm before the storm. If only we could travel backwards in time to prevent it. What if the puzzle tower is acting as a giant lightning rod? Okay, but then what is it ultimately attracting? The villain must be preparing to mount some sort of supernatural attack. From what Pixel Girl saw, he definitely has formidable powers. We don't know what he's fully capable of, or what he will do next. He's able to manipulate the weather. That seems quite powerful. Team, we have 3 new conundrums to add to our list of super problems. 1. No weather. What is the villain up to now? 2. Time moves differently inside the tower. That means we can't keep cluxing around inside. Who knows when in the future we'll come out again. Right, the villain could set a plan in motion out here. Lure us into the tower and then we come back outside to the wasteland. What if we split up, send half of the team into the tower and keep the other heroes outside? I don't think that would work. I'm using my phone as a flashlight and noticed that I had no cellular service inside the tower. No one can call for help from inside, or vice versa. Also, if the villain drops another object on us, we won't have enough time to enough members to handle the fallout. So this is problem 3. Earlier this morning, reporters were talking about yet another object that fell from the sky. Its point of impact was even closer to downtown. The object hit a barbershop, leveled it, and injured 2 people. This was on October 15th, aka yesterday. He can still drop objects on the city even when he's fighting with Pixel Girl? This doesn't sound great. We might have a 4th problem. I don't think the villain has as much control over his powers as I thought he did. When we talked in the tower, he seemed pretty disoriented himself. I don't think he can make it out of the tower on his own. He said he can only find his way back up to the top. King imprisoned in his own castle? Maybe he's just lost. Well, it's clear we have a lot of problems. I just wish we had a lot of leads to follow next. There are still avenues we have yet to track down. I have one more big idea that might yield answers. The mystery of the puzzle tower. Great, I have the same sort of idea. If your plan works, then the validity of my plan, or lack thereof, will never come to light. That's our chess. Sometimes he boldly makes the first move, and sometimes he plays very defensively. As for me, I am bursting with excitement. My investigation is going swimmingly. Oops, did I already spoil it? Do I get a rain check on hard-boiled detective work since I found our last major clue? I have really important plans. We have to take the precious time we have left and make a difference. Whether that's investigating this mystery or getting in more personal time with the League. Now then, who should I buddy up with? Everyone! Gotta go with Sudoku first. Or Sudoku. Oh, it's her date! I just step it up. I'll never race my way to her heart at a small place. I mean, race my way to being a supportive friend. Where are you racing off to? Sudoku, you're still here? Yeah, I know, it's a first. Look, I'm meeting with that friend today? I thought I'd have a few days to agonize over it, but time travel really screws up your anxiety. Would you come with me? Please? Of course! A hero is always ready to help a friend. Thanks. The place is pretty quiet. Too late for lunch, but too early for dinner. More places need to implement a fun dinner menu. I can see it now. Full steaks on a bun. Pasta salads baked into pot pies. Where I come from, meaning my parents. They have something called a meat salad, and it's just as disgusting as it sounds. I remember posting it on Twitter and everybody being like, what the fuck is that? Cause yeah. What the fuck? I don't like it very much. It's not a very good food. Especially if you're vegetarian and that's the only thing that's for dinner. I think that time I made myself some... I just made like a soup. Because they were having... That was still in the early stages of being vegetarian where nobody really gave a shit. They were just like, if you want to eat, you'll have to cook something yourself. We're not accommodating for that. So I did. I just made a soup. And had a soup. Kind of wild. I'm a vegetarian, almost vegan. And my dad makes cheese for a living. My grandparents are butchers. So you can imagine how well that... Oh. How well that all came across. Howdy, Pangolin. I'm doing alright. How are you? Good to see you. Solving pixel puzzles and having fun. Linner. Hell yeah, me too! It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm very excited. Maybe there's a reason Linner hasn't taken off like brunch has. It's pretty silly. Or completely brilliant. I show you a table. Yes, for 3 peelies. We'll be meeting somewhere in 2 hours. 2 hours? We'll just be sitting here in gnawing anticipation. Oh, sure, I'll bring menus. No need, just coffee. Black. I'll have a coffee too. Please dump all the sugar and milk that isn't going into her coffee into mine. Great, 2 coffees. Big tip day today. There's nothing like a cup of coffee. Seriously, there's nothing in the world like it, and that is not a compliment. Ooh. Wow. Thank you so much. Thanks. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm speechless. Thank you. That's very, very nice. I'm gonna get some notifications now for a while, because I don't think Streamlabs knows how to handle this, but thank you, I'm very, very grateful. I'm glad I can bring you joy. That's what I'm here for. Can't see it on my model very well, but I am smiling a lot. I need to implement. I need to figure out how like facial expression stuff works with the face rig, so I can make Olivia smile. I have the smile eyes implemented, but I don't have smile mouth. I don't quite know how to do it. That's one thing that's like looking at, for example, HoloLive models. They are so expressive, it's wild. Like, they must use some fucking wild magic to make those models. They are so good. Now, if only I could sing well. I could, apply to become a virtual idol. Howdy, bro. Yeah, I just got a lot of gifted subs from Pangolin. Very, very nice of them. I remember, Pangolin, you were like my first viewer, I think. I was streaming like Breath of the Wild, trying to do streaming again after taking a break for over a year. And wild. Also, that was like, I don't know how many months ago. I can't imagine, like, I can't believe I've been streaming again. Yeah, I think so. Yes, anything is good with enough sugar. Zuko's fidgeting with her cup. Careful, that's hot. Hey, what's up? What? You've barely said anything sarcastic since we got here. That's not like you at all. Is that my whole personality? It's a defining trait. I'm just worried. I want my friends to feel comfortable. You feel comfortable after everything that's happened yesterday, or should I say, 3 days ago. We got Ripman wrinkled. We lost 2 whole days. Anyone would be nervous after that. What should I do to pull Sudoku out of this funk? Jess would have a heroic speech lined up to inspire her. Crossword would probably have some cool factoid ready to go. And if Pisia said were here, she'd say, "Time doesn't exist on the puzzle planet." And then she'd say like a horny thing. Let's say something honest. I don't think I can pump up the expedition jams. I'll just have to speak from the heart. I don't know how this will all work out. The thought of going back there is terrifying, to be honest, but returning to the puzzle tower is something I have to do. Might be something only I can do. And I need my friends up by my side because I'm only strong when I'm with you. So, if you can't do it for yourself, please do it for me. I need you, Sudoku. I mean, I need all my friends, and if I didn't have one of you, it would be like missing a hint number from the big pixel puzzle of friendship. Clap, clap, clap. How honest! I want to join your pixel puzzle of friendship too. We're not accepting applicants at this time, but thank you. I'm sorry, Pixel Girl. I should have placed more trust in you. And in Crossword and Pisia. And Chess, I guess. It's just, I keep thinking that I have to do it all, which is way too much to handle. But maybe we can all handle it if we work together. That's right. We can rely on each other, you know? Now, put those worries aside. Right now, All I want you to think about is finally meeting your friend. Sudoku? Oh no, I'd forgotten to be nervous about that. Don't panic, it'll be fine. Remember, we're in this together. What's Sudoku pulling out? A book of Sudoku puzzles? That's why her dress is so big, it's full of Sudoku secrets. She's filling them out so fast, I've never seen anyone solve a stack of puzzles like this. This is a Mach 5 puzzling. She's finally slowing down. What a mental workout, even I feel tired. Did she finish that whole book? I don't suppose you suffered a harmless blackout just now. That was amazing. Please don't geek out, I can't believe you saw that. Please let this coffee chain fall into a sinkhole right now. You solved those puzzles so ferociously. It's like you were possessed by some powerful phantom puzzler. I've never seen you do Sudoku like that. Come to think of it, I've never seen you solve any Sudoku puzzles until now. I don't do it like that all the time, especially not in public. It just helps when I'm nervous. Sudoku puzzles are contained, they make sense. Rules never change, and though there are many permutations, the possibilities remain finite. Consistency is calming. I didn't hear a voice from the sky for nothing, I guess. Creating order from chaos and all. Can I tell the others about your phantom puzzle obsession? Absolutely not. Wait, so this is a secret? We have secrets now. Yes, we have a secret that you absolutely can't tell anyone. Where the heck is my coffee? I need to recharge. Why do I always order black coffee? I don't even like black coffee. Where's the sugar? Sudoku fumbles with the sugar dish. She looks there. I think it's so cute when she's flustered. And these sugar packets are all mixed up. Just put them back where they came from if you don't want any people. What are you talking about? They're all neat and tidy. No, they're all... I swear, they were a mess just 2 seconds ago. They look like this. Sudoku mixes the sugar packets, but as soon as I blink, they're back in an orderly fashion. Spooky. What? What's the deal with this dish? There must be some trick on the bottom. Sudoku grabs the sugar dish and holds it up to the light. Please be gentle, Sudoku, otherwise you'll spill the sugar. Sugar piles. 9 perfectly organized stacks. That's a really weird coincidence. A creepy voice from above and said I would create order from the empty squares of chaos, so I made order from the chaos of messy sugar packets. These are rectangular sugar packets. All squares are rectangles. And all our rectangles are squares. I would hope mysterious voices would be more specific. I don't know if technicalities are really the thing to focus on right now. The important thing is, I think I have actual superpowers. No way. Sudoku, this is amazing. We have to test this out. Excuse me, I think your friend is here. A later date, because you currently have a current date. Oh no. That's my cue to skiddly-doo. Pixel girl, don't leave. I can definitely make an excuse to get out of this. Like, official Puzzle League business. It's not even an excuse. Just discovered my latent powers. Shouldn't we puzzle these out right now? Sudoku, you'll be fine. Remember, I have your back. I'm not actually here in person because you have to face some things on your own. I'll be here in spirit. Okay, thank you. On my way back out the door, I look back and give Sudoku an encouraging smile. She's already comfortably talking with her friend. Her friend is also a cute girl. Hell yes. Glad and maybe a little jealous, but I have a secret now. Everybody knows that secrets are great. I've seen her do Sudoku. Now I've seen her powers in action. Those had to be real superpowers. Does that mean I'll develop actual powers too? Now for a little time all to myself. What did I learn today? Mysterious towers are definitely not to be trifled with. And Sudoku's skills at solving Sudoku puzzles might beat out my own Pixel Puzzle powers. Sudoku actually has superpowers. No, my Pixel Puzzle powers are real. They're just a little less realized. because they only work inside an evil time warping tower. Oh, it's my self-communicator. Text from Sudoku. Get on SCO. Is there an emergency in the digital sphere? I'm on the case. Maybe computer illiterate, but I think I remember how to start this game up. It's so wild to me that there's people right now who don't know how to use a computer. Like, and not like grandparents. I think grandparents and stuff, like people like that, people who are old, have an excuse. But like, my aunt is like, I don't know. She's like less than 50. And she recently, and by recently, this year, had to start learning how to use a computer for work. And I'm just like, how? How? I don't understand. But, yes, I don't know. It's just strange. Like, I learned using a computer in high school? No, primary. You have to use a computer in primary school, I think. But only because I was into, like, special class for fucking nerds. And we did actual, like, projects on computers. But come to think of it, we didn't learn how to actually use a computer until, like, way later. Which is kind of odd. I'm sure now they do it. I mean, this year, my mom's a teacher, so I get to know all the hot goss from COVID time teaching, which apparently was a nightmare. Who would have guessed? But since they had to do everything online, the kids actually had to learn how to use a computer way earlier than they usually do. Which I think is good. I think you should know how to operate a computer. Like, that's something you can learn very early on. Then you can just, like, never think about it again. But, like, I don't know. It's also just, like, for safety. Like, if you know how to use a computer properly, like, something I think they should teach in schools is, like, how to recognize you're being scammed. Yeah, I can imagine. Mostly? Stalling update. Oh, hell yeah, did we get to play Sweetheart Safari online? Application as installed. Hell yes. Where am I? Where's Morris the turtle tortoise? Oh, voice chat. How do I accept? Might as well start clicking until it works. Pixel girl, you haven't been grinding, right? Only grinding away at pixel puzzles. Good. I need a newbie to finish this stupid quest. I worked you to the quest location, the Angler's Archipelago. We're working on the main quest line, but can't finish without the legendary bait. It's only available to fishing newbies. We're really desperate for new players. You sound like you hate this game. That's just how Pseudo talks about the things she secretly loves. Is that your friend? The friend? That's me. Sudoku, introduce us. Introduced us already. Her name is like actually Sudoku. I thought it was like code names they had for each other. But no, her actual name is Sudoku apparently. PG, my friend PG. Who's PG? Is this Pixel Girl? Not PG, which is a nickname I call her in my head, definitely not something I just said out loud. You gave me a nickname? Aw, now I'm jealous. I want a nickname too. There are no nicknames. Have fun doing the quest, bye! But the chat window is still active. I need a moment. Oh my god. Holy shit. Boy there, welcome to the Angler's Archipelago. Hi, fishy. What can I do around your island? Islands, you mean? These 3 islands are a fisherman's paradise, with waters full of every fish an animal could dream of. Plain fish, lobster, and me, of course. Ho ho ho! How do I catch fish? First, you need a fishing rod. Then you need someone to teach you. Ho ho! Can you teach me? Nope! I already did my part by raising 20,000 units. Someone else out there is more patient than me. Go find them. Can I catch you? Bad chance of that happening. You'd need something even better than legendary bait. My husband lured me in with a buttered chicken curry. That recipe is not for sale. Ho ho ho. I'm glad we have old Jeremy, the gay fisher fish. This is really funny. I love this. Legendary bait? I need that. Where can I get that? Someone on this island is bound to have it. I hear to roll me share if you prove yourself a skilled fisher fish. Thank you. Good fishing out there. Hello, Billy Babbage. Howdy, little critter. What can Billy do for you? Can you teach me how to fish? Afraid not. I can craft a mighty fine fishing rod for you. Yes, please. Fetch me 1 stick, and I can craft it real simple like. I saw a couple on this island's northern tip. How's the quest coming? Did you find the legendary bait? The bear asked me to get him a stick. The Barracuda? Billy the Barracuda. Poor Billy. Sudoku, are you okay? I'm just thinking about last season's main quest, Barracuda's Last Stand. During the War of the 7 Safaris, Billy swore an oath to King Reginald Wall that he would hold the last barricade, even if it cost him his life. The armies of Feliz Navidad kept coming, but the Barracuda held strong, pushed him back from the castle gate. In the heat of battle, Billy lost the precious thing he held dearest, his favorite hat. Oh, I'm sorry, that's totally boring to you. No, I want to hear more about the barricade. Tell me more later? Yeah, okay. Wow, you two are adorable. I feel so bad for Friend. Who doesn't even get a name. She's just Friend, and she's immediately friend-zoned because right after they meet up, Sudoku invites her girlfriend on to play, who doesn't even know how to play video games. Pseudo, I'm about to get KO'd, so less flirting and more focus, please. Shut it. Hurry up with that quest, Pixel Girl. Yeah, probably. Probably her name is just Friend. Come on, Pseudo, these fish friends won't splat themselves. Billy Barracuda and King Reginald Wall, loyalty so true. Alright. Oh, there's a stick. I love this. I would unironically play this game if it was a real game. Oh my god! This rules! Your little icon is a sword! living stick. Yeah, it's really good. You obtained a stick. Howdy, Billy Barracuda Babbage. Hope the stick doesn't give you any trouble. Attack me? Anyway, I'll get you that fishing rod lickety-split. Very chill music here as well. Very good, like, MMO. This could be a real MMO. Also, this is exactly how my first hour playing WoW went. Basically, me stumbling in and being like, oh, there's a hot lady in here, and then Rook explaining like, oh, that's Sylvanas. Her story is really fucked up. And me being like, cool. And then we watch 5 hours of WoW lore videos. That's how it happens. That's how they get you. Maybe? Thank you. Now, can you teach me how to fish? I already said no, little cotton-eared critter. I just crafted rods. Time to hit the old dusty trail. Bring Reginald Wall needs me. I'm making progress. We're not. Fish friends keep respawning. Team Safari is depending on filler to make up for another subpar content punch. I swear this means she's happy. Price to fisher fish. Hey, you're holding that rod upside down. Hand it over, and I'll show you how to fish like a pro. You just give it a little whoa, and foosh, and bazam, fish acquired. Can you explain that in a more normal way? Just interact with the giant floating orbs. Your fishing rod will do the rest from there. Try it out and bring me a plain fish. Casting out the line. You reeled in a big one. Plain fish. Hell yes. I like all the... Oh yeah, right. Our intelligence is level 20, but our strength is level 6. I remember. Excellent! You're angling your way to a promotion. Do you know about the legendary bait? I do! Only the most incredible fisher fish can acquire the legendary bait, so of course I am hoarding all of it. I could be convinced to share, but only if you prove yourself my equal. How can I do that? Why don't you fish up 100 plain fish? That's a lot of fish. I'm also in the mood for lobster. Bring me 100 plain fish, or 1 lobster. That's my final offer. Where can I catch a lobster? Lobsters are only found at premium fishing spots. You can find one to the south. I would highly recommend a premium fishing spot, or you could catch 100 plain fish if you have nothing better to do this evening. Sorry, pal, can't let you in unless you're a premium member. It's only $5 a month. What a great deal! Get so many bonuses. lobsters, double inventory, exclusive hats. Golly, sometimes I wish I could be a premium member for only $5 a month. Me too. Hey Sudoku, what's a premium member? I need to be one to catch a lobster. Don't tell me this quest is gated by a paywall? Money-grubbing developers. At least the money keeps the servers running. $5 a month will add up quickly. I mean, let me tell you, I paid more than that for WoW Classic. Floppy fish incoming, watch out! See, I'm running low on rare steaks. I think I got like a month of WoW Classic, or like 2 months, and played unhealthy amounts of WoW Classic during that time. And then I bought another like 3 months, and then never touched it again. Like, I bought it and then never touched it again. I was like, oh, well, whoops. Guess that. Whoops. That'll happen. Same thing happened with Destiny. I like played some Destiny with my partner. I even bought a new mouse because my old mouse was dying and I couldn't right click. Couldn't right click with my mouse, which is a bad thing. You do need that, especially for games. So I bought a fancy mouse. It was actually pretty expensive because I was like, I'll get a good mouse so I can be good at shooting games like Destiny, which I am currently playing. So I bought like a 100 franc mouse. Logitech G502 Lightspeed, which has it has silly stuff like adjustable weights, stuff like that. And then I bought the Destiny expansion pass. And then we never played Destiny again. Whoops! Now, luckily, with Destiny, I actually managed to get a refund. That was around a time where everybody was really upset at Destiny. I don't remember why. Everybody was like, they are making changes that suck ass. So I, like, requested a refund and was like, I am unhappy with these changes, and I don't want to play this game anymore. And they actually gave me the refund. Even though that was absolutely not the reason. The reason was really different. Hey, it worked! Got him! Yeah, I am absolutely dog shit at like shooting games. Like, real garbage. If I get my GPU, which it looks like I might. It says I'll get it tomorrow. I don't believe them. But maybe I'll get it like sometime next week. And if I get it, I think I'll get the new Call of Duty with it for free for some reason. As like a included bonus product or something. And if I do get that, I will stream it. At least once. I'll be like, watch me be dog shit at Call of Duty. Because I think that could be fun. It is Call of Duty Ronald Reagan. I hope we get to shoot Ronald Reagan. Don't think we do, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if I get it for free, I'll play it. I've never in my life played Call of Duty. I think I've seen it played at a friend's house when I was in Canada. I think that was right when Call of Duty Ghosts came out. Yeah. God. Did you know you get to be a non-binary war criminal in the new Call of Duty? Apologies, miss. I didn't realize you were a VIP. Very important premium member. Right this way. You look as crisp and handsome as a $5 bill. Please enjoy this complimentary lobster trap. Like, where do they... Like, I don't know much about Call of Duty. I just know you do war crimes and are told that it's good. But lobster trap. Oh, goodbye. Luring the trap. Lobster caught. Watch out for the claws. Yeah. Exactly. Them LGBTs love to do crimes, don't they? Can't join the military in real life, but we will let me shoot people in this video game. PK do war crimes, yeah. Not gonna lie, already sounds more appealing to me. But that's just because I am so hungry for gay things in games. Just like, whatever, I'll do a war crime. Please let me be a lesbian. If I am fairly confident that I get my graphics card next week. They do say they have them in store. Like they have, the supplier has the shipment of them that I am supposed to be getting one from. But who knows? But if I do, it's gonna be some fun streams next week. Yeah. Gosh, I really need to get good at like art. Which is a lot easier said than done. I have been struggling with that. All year. Not all year. I started drawing in May this year. I bought a drawing tablet in February, but then I kind of didn't draw all that much for quite a while. Then in May this year, I started like actually seriously getting into learning to draw. And I hadn't drawn like at all before, because I was a music kid. My parents were like, "You're learning to play an instrument." So I learned to play 3 instruments. And never learned to draw. Which, looking back now, I would have preferred learning to draw. I would be, I think, a lot happier if I didn't take however many years of recorder classes and instead just spend some time drawing every day. I would be so much better at it now. Enjoy the legendary bait. Be wary of its legendary power. Try using the bait on a fishing spot, and now my romantic dinner for 1. But I'm actually really excited to play PC games and have like the face rig actually not overheat my PC whenever I use it. Also, I want to change the mouth on Olivia. Almost done. Wow, there's a lot of clicking in this game. Zoku, are you there? Hey, I booted Pseudo from the chat so we could have some privacy. Zoku's first friend to Zoku's second friend. I knew you were friends. Just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. Now you're the reason Zoku finally met up with me. You're pretty much all she talks about now. You're someone special to her, okay? So don't break your heart. I'll have to take you out. I don't care if you have superpowers. I have the power of friendship on my side. Don't worry, I won't. Not that there have been any hearts to break. We're just friends, unless she wants more. Do you think? I can't believe you kicked me out of the chat! I'm dying out there, and you're in here gossiping? Oopsies. Go place that bait, PG. Where do we place the bait? Oh, it's here. I placed a bait. What happens next? I'm not sure. Things look the same at our location. Wait, the fish fiends are retreating. Yay! Uh-oh. The infestation came to me instead. Hehe. I'll warp in to save you, but just know that I'm disappointed. Wow, you look so cool! Thanks, I'm Berserker. Blue is rare unlockable. And Sudoku, you look orange. Those fish stole my stripes. They can do that? Stripes are an equipable item, and I want mine back. We're taking them down. This is so fun. What a wild segment. Your mouse, or my mouse, not yours, mine. Mine. Yeah, it's the mouse sounds making like the mouse is making like weapon sounds. It's really good. These are some very well designed Picross, I have to say. They are like this one, for example, always, you can see you can't actually do that much at the moment, or you don't know that much. But you always know enough to make, like, to do one thing, and then that one thing leads to another thing, and then that, and like that. So it's very, like, it's not hard at all, because you always know exactly what to do next. But it's very, like, satisfying and fun to solve. Because it, like, makes you think you're doing smart things. And you're actually just, like, following the orders of, like, what it tells you to do. Yeah, that's wrong. There we go. I always make a tiny mistake. Whoopsie. That's the last of them. Does that mean... Yeah, quest complete. Now I see it. You're a tiger tank. Thanks for the help. I know three's a crowd. Should I log out? Yes, please. Pixel Girl, check your log. Every quest has a reward. I got a hat! Hell yeah, did we get like a super rare hat? Please. Yeah, I overfilled that row, you're right. Is the chat working, by the way? I haven't checked. At all. I'm too busy solving pixel puzzles. Oh yeah, it is working. A little bit. Might be on my end as well. I don't have the best internet at the moment, but I am hoping to get fiber whenever I move out. We have 10 gigabit fiber here, which seems complete overkill, because like, I don't think I have any devices that can even take 10 gigabit. But also, sounds like it fucking rules. By here, I mean in this country, not in, like, my apartment right now. But I will absolutely get 10 gigabit fiber if I can. Because I'm a dumbass. And I'm like, that's a big number, I gotta have it. Bucket hat! Only a hat? After all that work? This is the best game ever! As long as you're happy. I keep playing until the moon shines high and my eyelids become too heavy to keep staring at the screen. I'm glad the game doesn't have video chat. Even at the end of the night, when the laptop is closed and I'm back in my bed, I can't keep my cheeks from burning. Cute! Cute! So cute! Do the date with Picea as well. I'm sorry. I gotta date every single person in this game. I hope you understand, Sudoku. Hey, Pixel Girl! Meet me by the lake. I have big plans for today. I definitely know where the Cave of Completion is this time. It's by the lake? By and large. Actually, I think it's down and under. Meet you there. Zoom. She's vast. Guess I'll just walk to the lake. Times like these make me wish I could fly. Well, here I am at the lake. What's this lake's name? Well, here I am at lake something or other. I'm ready for whatever Picea has in store for our big date. I'm blushing just thinking about it. Peaceful stroll maybe? Maybe a romantic row across the lake? Or even, would it be too bold to even imagine, a picnic for two? Picea, where are you? I'm waiting to be swept off my feet, gently if possible. She's so much more horny with Picea. With Sudoku, she's just like, whoa, hang out with your friend. Let's play some video games. And with Picea, she's just like, I'm ready for some action. Guess it's the allure of a humanoid puzzle piece. There are people all around the park, but I don't see any puzzle pieces among them. Oh, what's that bubbling in the water? It looks pretty big. The Loch Ness Monster have come here on vacation? Or maybe it's some swamp monster crawling to shore from the depths of this fairly small lake. Ah, it's emerging. Sploosh. Ha! To breathe fresh air at last. Sia, what were you doing down there? I'm just keeping an eye down below while I was waiting for you. I have to make sure this lake is clear of any catfish. I hate cats in every fiendish form they choose to manifest in. Catfish flip and flop with watery hides, wrenching precious puzzles everywhere. Why would you solve a puzzle close to a lake with catfish? Can I do It's hard to do expressions that aren't pre-programmed. They're the aquatic allies of the dreaded Mr. Meowskers, and I won't live under their pressure fins any longer. Aren't catfish just regular fish with whiskers? Well, I suppose lakeside jigsaw puzzles haven't taken off yet. False alarm. Now that I think about it, catfish would be clever double agents trying to lure regular cats into a false sense of security. Yep, that's definitely it. I get the feeling you're making this up as you go along. Absolutely not, but also maybe. Now that I've scouted the lake, I have one question. Are you ready for our ultra special date? Hold on to your heart, because it's about to be stolen. PCA leads me around to shore of the lake. And take to suspense. Is that a rowboat? That's not all. And a picnic basket? It's a 2x romantic combo. Now into the boat. Okay, I'll sit right next to the picnic basket. I wonder what treats lie inside. Don't open that. Whatever you do, you mustn't open that picnic basket. Guess she wants it to be a surprise? Aha! She must have worked hard. Preparing lunch, getting this rowboat. Wait, rowboat? Hey PCA, do you need a hand rowing? Pooh pooh pooh. Pixel girl, you underestimate me. Did I unlock serious mode by accident? Where we're going, we don't need oars. Whack, thump, splash. You kicked out the back of the boat. Turned our rowboat into a bodyboard. Careful, these shoes weren't made for underwater wear. It's not a bodyboard. This is a PCA powered motorboat now. Hold on tight. Huh? Witness my ultimate flutter kick. Vroom. Whoa! I can barely hold on to the boat. PCA's powerful legs send us hurtling through the water, leaving small tidal waves in our wake. Sorry ducklings, sorry boats, sorry fellow parkgoers. Where are we going? To the center of the lake. You just passed it. Oh? The steering on this thing is terrible. Hold on. Thunk thunk. And reverse. Holy cow, some of this is worse than reverse. Almost there. And stop. You see, I somehow stopped the boat perfectly. Looking across the lake, I can't even tell that we just tore through it. Well, except for the overturned ducks. Oh man, my feet are all wrinkly. Please don't put your wrinkly feet on me. Worried? Okay. Now I have to check something under the waves. Do you mind waiting here for a minute? Check something where? Sploosh. I wonder how long she can hold her breath. Well, it's not like there's anything I can do to help underwater. It's just me up here alone. Me and this picnic basket I'm not supposed to open. Uh-oh. No, I mustn't. No matter how tempting it is, I can't open that picnic basket. Trust is the basis of any relationship. I'll just wait here by myself until PCA comes back out. Any minute now. Surely she wouldn't leave me waiting here for so long. PCA, where are you? Oh, I'm back, sweetie. Did you miss me? I was starting to think I should go in after you. No need to worry. We're all excellent swimmers on the puzzle planet. I've never known a puzzle piece to need water wings. Is there a lot of water on your planet? Oh no, it's completely barren. Well, I'm glad you're back. It was getting boring on the surface, just me and this unopened basket. That's right, the basket. Can't believe you didn't open it. You told me not to. I couldn't betray your trust like that. But it's like when someone says the attic is forbidden, or no matter what, you can't ask about my mother. Did you immediately want to go and do that thing? That's the thing that'll move the plot forward. Go trigger that flag. Oh? I don't really follow. When someone says don't do that thing, I try not to do it. Of course it's important, but if you just wait, then that person might eventually open up to you. Well, I planned to stay assuming you'd open it up. It was going to be a shark attack. I was going to rescue you. But I can work around your adorable display of obedience. Ta-da! Secret revealed! Your mysterious picnic basket is full of raw fish. These are his favorite. Come on up, buddy. Splash. What is that? A giant snake? A dinosaur? Collection of oddly shaped logs? Pixel girl, meet the monster of lake smoothing or other. Something or other. Hello. It's rude to speak gobbledygook when there's company present. I'm sorry, I forgot myself. No problem, no problem. I'm bearing gifts. Pixel girl, give him the basket. The whole thing. Okay, I guess I'll just dump it in. Sardines and trout, my favorites. What can I give in exchange for such a bounty? I need deeds on the Cave of Completion. I thought it was on top of the mountain, but it wasn't. Then I thought it must be at the bottom of this lake, but it turns out it mustn't. I will grant your request, but for this amount of fish, I can only give you the answer in the form of a riddle. You can't just tell us? Not without some fatty tuna. We can't afford that. We're heroes on a budget. Riddles are the cost of dealing with ancient mysteries. Hit us. The sky getting darker? I hope this isn't the lead-up for some radically localized thunderstorm. We search and search for other completion, on a hunch alone and one's mind's delusion. Leads to vain glory and hope's depletion, but heed me and yet reach right conclusion. Search for truth at top of mountain or deep down at the bottom of a lake. There's only one thing that can amount in. Your foolhardy search was a slight mistake. Far, far below your ground, your prize is set, though no drill can pierce flat earth from above. Possible to reach, yet do not fret, a riddle I give, consider with love. If you want to go low, you must go high. Consider what it means to have no sky. Well, there you go, so long, and thanks for the fish. He's already gone. Couldn't he explain himself a little better? I appreciate the Hitchhiker's Guide reference there. I think I actually have, like, behind me, the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They're good books. I even read the weird, like, thing somebody wrote after the author died, where they, like, made a sequel to it. In, like, spirit of the author. I don't remember. It was weird. It was good. It was alright. I liked it. I really should read more books. I need to absolutely read more Japanese. I have been severely slacking in my Japanese reading. I have Kino's Journey, and I started reading it, and it's... when I actually manage to read it, it's very intriguing. I like it a lot. I just am not good at staying focused. For any amount of time. Howdy! How are you today? Fishy riddle. Ancient beings work in mysterious ways. Wouldn't be fun any other way. It wouldn't be any fun otherwise. We're one step closer to the Cave of Completion. Yeah, Pangolin was just here. Which, I mean, we definitely know 2 places it isn't, and have 1 riddle leading us to where it is. Far, far below ground your prize is set. Maybe it's stuck in the molten core of the Earth. Just kidding, everybody knows the Earth is hollow. Yeah, thank you, Pangolin. Again. Pangolin gifted a bunch of subs, which is so nice. Isn't a hollow Earth a Nazi conspiracy theory? It's kind of problematic of you, Pisia. I don't know if Crossword would approve of you calling our planet hollow. The Chess might agree. We'll crack this riddle wide open. Bet we can get Chess to loan us his corkboard. Let's go. Right now? No time like the present, unless there was something else you wanted to do. Well, I mean, it's such a nice day out, and we don't get to spend much time alone, and... Pixel Girl, are you psychic? 'Cause you are reading my mind. Come with me. I have a second surprise for you. Or is it a third surprise? Huh? Ta-da! Oh, PCA, this is amazing. Is it a picnic? Gosh, I love when they let you fill in a whole bunch of stuff. Or just like, go wild. I really need to make sub emotes. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'm so like stressed out at the moment. I'm sorry. I have like so much stuff for uni to take care of because uni applications are starting. But once I find time, I will do emotes for my channel and do sub emotes as well. Because now I have Olivia, and I can do Olivia emotes. So, that should be fun. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. I'll try and do it soon. Romantic picnic for two. I did all the hunter-gathering myself. Flowers, the candles, that beautiful yellow picnic blanket. Even its placement in the shade is thoughtfully considered. And is that a fully roast turkey? No, Pixel Girl. It's a fully loaded turducken. A full turducken makes it the perfect dinner in the park celebration. I asked westward what people traditionally bring on picnics, and multiplied it tenfold. Only the best for my greatest pal. Gal pal? Oh. Well, I'm happy to just pal around with you too, PCA. Wait, honestly, I don't just mean gal pal. You're the person that I... PCA, you're floating. She's not just floating, it's like she's getting ready to blast off. Like. Whoosh! Hold on, PCA, come back. What did she just say? Is she coming back? Was that a confession? Well, I can't let this food go to waste. So good, thank you, PCA. That was cute. Do some puzzles. Lucia is such a great character. I love her. Just like, yeah, we have a sentient puzzle piece, and she's horny as fuck. I love that this game's protagonist is literally me. Because, like, if I had a weird superpower, it would absolutely be solving Pryacross really well. So it's perfect. Roast turkey. I had a partner and I had a vegan tofu turkey for Christmas. Last Christmas. Which was really good. It was very fun making. I like nice Christmas dinner together. We even had like what are the red berries called that you have with like Christmas dinners? Genuinely don't remember. But we had those and they were good. Silverware. Cranberry sauce, yes. We made our own cranberry sauce. Exactly. In German, they're called Preiselbeeren. Preiselbeeren, not Beeren. Beeren is bears, not berries. So, like, I speak English more than I speak German now. These days, just because of my partner speaking English and also most of my uni stuff being in English. Right now I don't have uni, so I don't go outside, so I pretty much only ever use English. So I often come across like, I know what this means in English. I don't know what it means in German anymore. Or what it had to say something in German. Yeah, it's really wild. I had that. I was in Canada for a year when I was 13. And I wasn't allowed to talk to my parents. I was only allowed to talk to my parents once every 2 or 3 weeks, I think was the rule or something. And like genuinely I had trouble talking to them every once in a while because I was like, I never use German anymore. But then there's stuff like with Italian, where I went to Italy couple months ago. And I haven't spoken Italian in forever. But I somehow still was able to like hold a regular conversation with people. Yeah, it was weird. It was like an exchange program. And they had weird rules. It was just like, yeah, you're not allowed to talk to your kids. You're also not allowed to visit your kids ever. And my parents were like super sticklers for the rules. So they were like, well, I guess we're doing that. Guess we're not talking to you. Which honestly wasn't too bad. I feel like with my parents, that is like an okay amount of time. But yeah, I was way too young to go on exchange for an entire year. Don't do that to your kids. Don't let your kids do that. So then again. In the end, everything I ever did resulted in me ending up here. And I'm alright with where I ended up, so I don't mind. Founder of the feast. Alright. We have a little bit of time. So let's do chess or crossword. Let's do crossword. Yeah. I did not. I was staying in Canada. So I was 13 years old. And I was staying in Canada with, at first, a hyper-Christian conservative family. But I ended up switching families halfway through because they were insufferable. But yeah. I mean, I was a completely different person after I came back as well. I was like horribly depressed before I left, and then when I came back, I was actually doing okay. Somewhat. Yeah, good thing is like I found a second family that was really, really nice. They were also very, very Christian, which is they've broken contact with me, so I can't talk to them anyway anymore, but they would have some problem with me, I'm sure. But they were very friendly and very nice, and they had somebody my age. Like had a child my age. So we could hang out and stuff. And that was really good. We played a lot of video games in the basement. That was very fun. Crossword. Oh, he's deep in thought. Should I say something? I'm gonna say something. Crossword. Pixel Girl, let's go on a date. A date right now? Yes, let's go far, far away from here. I know, to the City Museum. What about the Puzzle Tower? It's not going anywhere, but we could be going somewhere. And that somewhere is the City Museum. I'm sure we'll find clues pertinent to unraveling the mystery of the time-warping tower. Do you really think so? Crossword called it a date. What could go wrong? Breathe deep, Pixel Girl. It's been ages since I last whiffed the musty scent of centuries past. Imagine it, on any given day, tens, no, hundreds of curious citizens wander these halls, similarly smelling the aromatic ambrosia of knowledge. The museum is bigger than I thought it would be. I hate that I know the exact smell he's talking about. Because I've been to so many museums. Museum. I would have never thought to mix exhibits like this. It's all very diverse. Yet across, having many ideas from a broad range of sources. Eclectic. We have but one museum, and the curators make the most of it. There's so much to take in. Paintings and statues and dioramas galore. Whoa, is that a dinosaur? It's a recreation of what a dinosaur would look like if we actually found fossils growing here. Cool, look at these ancient pots. Most of my childhood excursions with parents were always to a museum. So I've seen a lot of museums, which, now that I'm older, I can appreciate. But, maybe at a younger age I didn't appreciate it quite as much as I do now. I went to the Swiss National History Museum not too long ago with my great aunt. Great in both senses that she's great, but she's also my grandpa's sister. And we went to the Museum of National History of Switzerland. They were like very adamant that most of their exhibits are not stolen. Most of them aren't. But at some point, the lady who was like leading us around and showing us all the exhibits was showing us a globe that belongs to like some other Swiss canton, and that the people of Zurich stole during a war. And it's like a really pretty huge, it's a huge contraption that like turns around and everything. And that one was absolutely stolen during a war and not given back. And she was like joking, haha, the canton that it actually belongs to keeps saying we should give it back, but it's like one of our biggest most valuable exhibits. We can't just give it back, so we gave them a replica. We made a replica and gave it to them, but they're not happy. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, of course they're not. But then she was like, well, if you could only have museums that didn't have stolen things in them, then you'd have to close like 90% of museums. And I was like, I mean, yeah. Or you find an alternative to stealing shit. Could do that, maybe. Technically, they're modern pots, crafted in the style of ancient pots. Is everything in here a recreation of something else? Sort of. There's a good reason for it. Normal artifacts are rather expensive. These replicas are nearly identical to their originals, and are much more in line with the city's abysmal arts fund. Perhaps I can interest you in some genuine modern art. Let me guess, they're all prints? Not quite, take a look. Crossword is pointing to one of the paintings. I never noticed how long and slender his finger are. He always has those gloves on. What do his hands look like? Bet he manicures his nails. Crossword seems like a man who has excellent personal hygiene. Wonder if he plays piano. He could play my piano. Sure, Pixel Girl. You know, if I owned a piano. I wish I had a piano. Pixel Girl, is there something wrong with my hands? There's nothing wrong with your perfect hands. Ah, well, thank you. Anyway, let's check out some art. I sure do love all this art. Like this gray piece. It's very, gray. See, you've noticed in Van Gogh. That's funny, I've never seen this Van Gogh painting before. Oh, it's not a Vincent Van Gogh. This is Vincent Van Gogh's Cloudy Night. So it's a forgery? To some, this may seem like a knockoff copy of a famous painting, but to a trained eye, these works are masterpieces of outsider art. Visionary painters like Van Gogh live on the very edge of what is considered actual artistry. Their works, though derivative, display a deep understanding of artistic tradition, and a deep understanding of what certain undereducated museum curators can be tricked into purchasing. Heard of Edgar Degas' lovely ballet dancers? And you can sort and enjoy Eleanor de Blas's formidable sumo wrestlers. What shocking pastels. Who doesn't love a lovely flower painted by Georgia O'Keeffe? Only people who prefer a cactus painted by Arkansas or Leary. I thought this was a hot dog. Yves Klein may have invented a whole new shade of blue, but Steve Spline turned a spot of blueberry jelly on his shirt into a masterpiece. I think museums would greatly benefit from not being completely stolen. Like, if you had, for example, pieces on loan or something, you could rotate stuff out, have more exhibits, instead of having we stole this thing 500 years ago from Africa because we were colonialists. And then just only have that because you're well, we stole this, we have this now, we kind of have to show this off. This might not be my jam. There are so many artistish painters on display. Klaus Blaze, Johnson Polka Dot, and a piece de resistance, an elephant that paints either self-portraits or grey hilly landscapes. A statement on interpretation, probably. Gaze into the eyes of art. Yeah, I agree. There's a game coming out that lets you manage your own museum. I really want to try that out. That looks really fun. And it's all stuff on loan. You don't have any stolen stuff. It sounds really neat. It's like a museum builder, basically. Well, that was an experience. Many more experiences await us. For instance, see here. African mammals exhibit. This isn't one of those exhibits where they stuff dead animals, is it? I assure you, this is a vast improvement. I want to believe crossword, but I feel like we define improvement very differently. Please don't be dead animals. Arf arf, is that a dog? What, of course not. It's the cry of a noble giraffe crossing the savannah. Bark! Looks like a chihuahua dressed like a giraffe. That is a baby giraffe. Oh no. The baby giraffe is being chased by another dog dressed as a baby elephant? Definitely just an elephant. One rarely encounters the teacup variety. Sure. As you can see, this is not only an art museum, National History Museum, Preservation Society, and gift shop. It's also a zoo. Is it a petting zoo? Pixel Girl, this is a place of cultural learning and sophistication. Of course it's a petting zoo. This is the greatest day of my life. Puppies, assorted African mammals. Hello, Mr. Gorilla. Your fur is looking very shiny today. Sorry, Miss Gazelle, I'm not ignoring you. Let me just fix your horns. The cheetah is licking me. I wonder if a real cheetah would be this shiny. It may not be the most authentic experience, but it's certainly an enjoyable one. Well, I'm German, so I say Giraffe. So I would be fine with saying giraffe instead of giraffe. I'm already used to it. I don't have enough hands to pet these dogs, and you're very pushy. Oh no, I'm perfectly fine over here. Crosswords, are you afraid of dogs? What would give you that silly idea? I'm simply unfamiliar with living specimens who work best from afar. I don't usually talk about it, so I never really... I think I say GIF, but I don't really know. It's okay, but if you wanted to try petting one, let's see which NFP Fluffballs is the best. Baby giraffe. Just kidding. I couldn't pick a favorite. They're all perfect. Maybe one of these cuties is more suited for crossword than the others. Come on over here, Mr. Gorilla. Yeah. Giraffe. Yeah. Now reach out with those pretty hands and let him give you a big sniff. Right, of course, I'll just reach out and... He licked me! This is good, correct? He approves of me. We better pet him now or he's going to riot. So I just reach behind the ears and give him a nice scratch? Woof! My apologies, a bit gentler this time. Scratch is scratch. He appears satisfied. He likes you. And I am. If I may indulge, I believe him to be 7 down, a particularly well-behaved dog. Good boy. Ooh, I haven't watched that one. I should watch that. I like you too, oh boy. Give me another scratch, please. I think the last Tom Scott video I watched was the one about the lasers, and it was pretty cool. What are you doing? Just making up a voice for him. Never done a goofy voice for a pet. I didn't have any pets or friends growing up. Friends who had pets, I mean, obviously. As a result, I'm inexperienced with animals. Does that mean I taught you something today? Oh, I understood dog petting in the abstract. Did I teach you something? Yes. Yes, you did. You stay with the African mammals for a bit longer. It's not every day you get to pet a lion, after all. There's one more exhibit to visit before we go. We have yet to explore our local history. Oh, we might find something useful in there. Extraordinary deduction. Let us be off, Pixel Girl. Crossword is really enthusiastic today. He's really in his element. Are you coming? It's already halfway through the anthropology wing. If that's someone's lunch on display, I'm going to assume it's art. On my way, Crossword. Geez, this exhibit is a ghost town compared to the rest of the museum. Come on, people, where's your local pride? What this room lacks in careful budgeted replicas and convincing fakes, it makes up for in detailed dioramas. My favorite Tom Scott video is the one with the toasters, where he like says the toaster, the numbers on the toasters isn't seconds. It's like something else, and he has like a bunch of toasters lined up, and all of them go off at some random time, except for the very last one, who goes off exactly after the amount of seconds that was in there. And it's so funny. It's such a funny like punchline to the video. It's great. This room lacks in carefully budgeted replicas and convincing fakes. It makes up for in detailed dioramas. Dioramas? Yes. Papier-mâché recreations of City Townopolis, various unexplained natural disasters. I can't remember anything worse than a thunderstorm, let alone a natural disaster. Oh, this city's been plagued with all sorts of bizarre phenomena over the years. There was the 2026 tornado that leveled exactly one mailbox, then dissipated, plus the earthquake of 2027 that ruffled all lawn decor across the north side of town. We can't forget the brief hurricane from 2 years ago. There's a hurricane? The largest body of water is the lake by the park. It was very brief. Now that I think about it, the city has been through a lot in the past 5 years. Only 5 years? That's pretty recent. What about before that? I have no idea. If you don't know, who would? Yeah, the 2 drums in a cymbal video is also really good. Sudoku could only find records from the last 5 years at a city hall. You know what this means? The city is really bad at keeping track of its paperwork. Or we have a mystery on our hands. I mean, the city is called City Townopolis, so it would be really funny if, like, the city was fake and only existed for 5 years for some reason. We know City Hall only keeps records of the last 5 years. Now we know that a museum only has dioramas of disasters from the last 5 years. It might be a coincidence, but it's simply too coincidental. You're starting to sound like chess. Please don't mix up theories and conspiracies. Conspiracies are just mysteries without facts. There are plenty of conspiracies that turn out to be true. But perhaps not the ones about pop star replacements. For example, there was a popular conspiracy theory that the CIA used psychotropic drugs on citizens to develop mind-controlling substances. This was, of course, considered lunacy until the 1970s, when files pertaining to Project 7 Across, CIA drug experiment codename MK Ultra, were declassified. Suddenly, the conspiracy theory was confirmed. Now, I don't believe there are any members of the Illuminati or Grandmasters working behind the scenes, but there are facts to be uncovered. Wow, okay, we can do this. What do you need me to do? We need to look for clues. Are you ready to puzzle things out with me? I'm on the case. Nice. Alright, that is a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching. And thanks again, Pangolin, for the many gifted subs. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. And yeah, thanks for checking in. I don't know, I've lost track of my words. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye!